Hey man, say man, what it is, what it ain't, what you say, goddamn, it's your boy Flii Boi Breeze, the first squeeze, the last lead, got another nigga bitch on the knee like yee, and I'm live with TampaMystic getting real feature roots, you know what I'm talking about?
We can just chill, shit, I ain't tripping, but then what you missing? I was gonna start with a little dinner and some television. Roll you a blunt for you to smoke while you lay it out your issue. Run you a bath, sit back and laugh while we just reminiscing. Until you soar, rub you with oil just to relieve your tension. Work out them knots, kiss on your spots.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Boom! Hey, we lit! We always had that big energy over here. Industry's most wanted. What's going on with you, fam? Boom.
What you say? How you doing about it?
Hey, you came in here looking super fly.
Hey man, I gotta live up to the name. You know what I'm
Nah, for real. Like hair looking good. I see you got the dope jersey on. I don't care what he said. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? This that bathing Nate. This ain't a Celtic. This a 1-on-1. You feel me? That Migo bait. You know what I'm saying?
Introduce yourself.
Hey man, well first of all, I'm Flii Boi Breeze, producer, award-winning engineer, you know what I'm saying, side nigga of the century, you know what I'm saying, recording artist, you know what I'm saying, I do a little bit of everything, I double and dabbling a little bit of, you know, like extracurricular activities, you know what I'm saying, I do a little bit of that, you know what I mean.
Where you from?
I'm from Brunswick, Georgia.
Okay, you a country boy.
Yes, man, good old country boy, you know what I mean.
You like to cook?
I do a little something.
What you like to cook?
Hey man, I can throw down on some seafood, you know what I'm saying? A little crab boil, crab leg, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can make a hell of a bowl of cereal too, you know what I'm saying? I get you right, Captain Crunch, motherfucker, for sure.
What kind of milk are you using?
Almond milk. You know
good. Thank you.
Almond milk.
Boom.
You know what I'm
We don't do no dairy.
Yeah, and not that blue blocks motherfucker from Walmart. I'm talking about the one that got water, almonds, and goddamn. What's the other shit that come in? Like three ingredient. The three ingredient.
Real almond milk.
The real deal Holyfield.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
You said I can throw down on a bowl of cereal. You said,
man, come on, Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, you like that peanut butter?
Yeah. You feel me? Or you get the great value motherfucker to come in the bag. You know what I'm saying? That lasts you about a good month and a half. That motherfucker right there for sure.
I stopped buying cereal only because, like, I never can seem to get through the box before it goes stale. And I feel like I'm wasting because cereal doggone expensive now.
Nah, for sure. And I'm going to tell you, like, what's crazy now, I can say that now that I'm grown, it's like, I don't know if you probably used to get in trouble for opening up 2 boxes of cereal at the same time.
Yes.
I'm grown as hell now, so I love going to the store and buying marshmallows and just eating straight marshmallows out that motherfucker. And I ain't got to worry about getting in trouble or whooping or nothing.
But cereal slick can be a snack too. Like I'll buy a box of Golden Grams and I'll just eat it as a snack rather than even putting milk in there. Like that's my little sweet snack. Cause I'm not real big on sweets, but hey, give me some Golden Grams. I'm Gucci.
You know my go-to cereal snack? My go-to cereal snack is what it is. Not Honey Nut Cheerios. What it is? Frosted Mini Wheats.
Really?
That's my go-to.
Really?
I'm a sucker for them.
Okay, that's dope. Have you ever made anything else with them?
Nah, I eat them bare. I raw dog them. I eat them raw.
He said I raw dog them
for sure.
Hey, that's how I be with them Golden Grams. We raw dog them.
Raw dog them hoes.
Nah, that's dope, man. You talking about seafood? What about vegetables? We talking about food real quick. Maybe because I'm hungry. I don't know.
Real.
What vegetables do you like?
I rock with asparagus. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. That's my favorite.
Broccoli. Why make your pea stink?
the asparagus, that first pea has that stench. Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? It good here, but like...
But like everybody know he don't have asparagus.
I always heard Cat Williams joking. This nigga, he must have had asparagus or something. I never understood that, so I started eating asparagus. Like, boy, this motherfucker really smells like asparagus.
And it gets in there quick because it seems like you eat 15 minutes later, you go pee, you smell it already. It's like, how did it get in my system that quick?
Come on, man. About worse than TAC.
Not for real. So what was it like growing up in your city?
Oh, man, it was just... I don't know, but before this new age stuff the young got going on, like our real life was just enjoy being a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like riding dirt bikes, you know what I'm saying, riding 4-wheelers, going outside, making mud pies. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Making mud pies.
Just regular old country boy for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was life was what you made it back then. You know what I'm saying? Before all the BS ain't really come in until you know, some motherfuckers started hitting like 13, 14, like motherfuckers got older and shit.
Yeah. Listen, it's a different generation now.
Oh, for sure.
Thank God, I wouldn't want to be a teenager in today's era with the social media and the pressure and this, that, and the third, and all the youngins feel like they got to tote a gun around now. And
man, what? Look here. I done seen 12, 13-year-olds walking around with guns bigger than mine.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Like,
and it's like you're carrying it for protection. They're carrying it because they think it's the cool thing to do. It's a big difference.
Ready to let it go.
Yeah.
I know a youngin right now with a switch on a 40.
It's crazy.
And it's like, if I can say, like, he's probably, I'm gonna be quiet.
Let me ask you this real quickly, and then we're gonna start talking about music. Why do you think the narrative changed on that? Because, like, I know I'm absolutely your elder. I'm older than you, right? Mm-hmm. But it seems like you're very mature. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that it changed to where, like, when I was in school, there was never like kids caught with guns or even drugs. That maybe they had it, but we didn't get caught with it. I don't know. But now it seems like I have a friend of mine. She's a middle school teacher, and she said that they've caught multiple middle school students with guns. Why do you think that the narrative changed?
I feel like it's most definitely influenced by the music, but also it's what folks is brought up around. It's to the point to where everybody feel like they gotta have one now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was about protection. Now it's about being cool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna slide this and that third. But when they get caught in that jam, it's like, oh, I ain't know it came with all of this. It's like, nah, this what you signed up for.
Yeah.
So like, you gotta take what come with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. We have to take accountability.
For sure.
Like OG Bigger says, stop pointing the finger and start pointing the thumb.
For sure.
A lot of stuff that happens to us is our own fault.
For sure.
We just it's easier to blame someone else for it.
For sure.
Why music?
Why music is it's influence. I always hate it when people say it's just music, like it ain't influential. Like if it's just music, then why the folks listen to audiobooks?
Yeah. Absolutely. People want to
They want to hear it subconsciously. You learn how to do it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like my first time really starting to, do, you know what I'm saying, back in my hee-haw days, you know what I'm saying? Started to dibble and dabble in those type of activities. It was most definitely music influence. Like,
yeah.
Cause I heard the music and I seen it outside. That was what was really going on. It was like, oh well, damn, like it's really like this. So I had folks feel like they ain't got no choice but to adjust to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have to adjust to what's going on.
Yeah.
They just want to adjust again to be cool. You know what I'm saying? If you're not living like that, then don't live like that. But everybody feel like they obligated to live like that because they don't want to look weak. Like, don't nobody want to be the cool nigga out the clique. Don't nobody want to be the get money out the clique. Don't nobody want to be the latest man out the clique. Everybody want to be the shooter.
Man, absolutely. And I think a lot of that comes from social media because people are so quick to pick up one of these and film everything that's going on. So, for example, if you get into a fight and you over here getting your ass kicked and someone's filming it, you're going to be like, nah, I don't want the world to see that. So
I got to shoot you afterwards.
Now you got to shoot them. Exactly. Before social media and before cell phone cameras and all that, people were fighting. Now they got so much pride. They don't want to see. But hey, so let you get your ass kicked. You living to see another day.
Man, World Star fucked the game up.
For real.
Heard like World Star.
World Star.
Look, somebody getting shot for sure.
Absolutely. Who are some of your musical influences?
Oh man, I don't know where to start. You know what I'm saying? I got to start with Camouflage.
Okay.
From the 912, that's my favorite rapper.
From the Pope, man.
You know what I'm saying? Camouflage. I want to say Tupac, Biggie, of course, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You must have an old soul.
Plies. You know, I got a little Frankie Beverly and Maze, the Blackbirds. You know what I'm saying? I can go on all day. You shouldn't have asked me that.
No, go ahead. We good.
Snoop Dogg, NWA. I can go reggae, Ja Cure. You know what I'm saying? Barris Hammond. You know what I'm saying? Go down to Duval. I like underground artists like Young Cash, Lil Jug.
Shout out to Young Cash, man.
You know what I'm saying? T-Pain.
Yeah. He's one of
Trick
the dopest.
Daddy,
Yeah.
JT Money. I can keep going, man. Like
Real Florida-ish.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Tampa, bro. Like, all them names are like who I listened to over the years for sure.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that you have a variety of type of music that is influential for you. You're not just like, oh, I just like trap music or I just like this. You said reggae. You know, you even threw in maybe a little bit of like gospel and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a little bit, you got to sprinkle a little bit of everything in
I
there.
can go out west too. Like I forgot the main two was like Sugar Free, Too Short, and E40. I go for real player music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like a lot of my music is like I moved away from that aggressive music, start making more player music. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to grow into like my maturity.
Absolutely. And I think it's dope that you are influenced by a lot of those artists. And the reason I say that is because they came pre-social media. That's why they're still able to settle out arenas to this day. Like Too Short has his own radio show now on Hip Hop Nation, I think it is. You know what I'm saying? They're doing other things. They're not just, you know, sitting home twiddling their thumbs with their thumb up their butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're still out here working and grinding. It's because they built a real fan base pre-social media. Yeah. What are some of the things that you're doing to make sure you're staying tuned in with your fans besides being on Instagram?
I don't know. I'm an outside kind of nigga. I like being outside, like touching folk. Like as opposed to like ordering some of my merch online, hit me up personally.
Yeah.
I'll drop it off to you. You know what I'm saying? Or like I like to invite people to my studio sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like if they come with good energy, you can't just bring everybody to your personal creative space.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But I like just mingling with the people. You know what I'm saying? I try not to be no Hollywood ass nigga. I hate Hollywood ass rap niggas.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when they ain't gotta be. You know what I mean? Like, I done read it to a few folks that was like, I looked up to like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, da-da-da. You finally get around. I'm just like, damn, this nigga, ho.
It changes your whole perspective on them. It's like you don't ever want to deal with them, listen to their music again.
Yeah.
None of that.
I hate it.
I hate it too. I've had a few of them sit down with me to do this, and I've had to stop a couple interviews just because their arrogance was so high that I'm like, I can't even talk to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you and I are having a great conversation. Talking to them was like I'm supposed to be bowing down to them. I said, bro, I ain't fixing to do this. You can get the hell on.
Yeah, motherfucker be forgetting, like, bro, like, you a human before anything.
Facts.
Bro, like, just be a person, being human. Like, everybody ain't got to be rah, tough, super, you know what I'm saying? Like, super tough guy all the time, or just be like, yeah, my shit don't stink. Like, you feel me? Like, you put your pants on like I put mine on. Like, and I learned in Atlanta, like, I used to idolize niggas, but when I got here, I started actually hanging around, like, few people.
Yeah.
And it was like, I started to realize, these niggas put their pants on like I put mine on.
Absolutely.
So, like, I started to treat niggas like they people.
Yeah.
And they actually respect that more. Like, so as per you walking up on them all fanned out and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they actually look at you like, okay, like, you know, he see me as an actual person.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of folks, they'll give you respect for that.
Absolutely. One thing I've learned about life is people are going to act accordingly to how you treat them. So if you treat them like a superstar, they going to have that superstar persona. But like you said, if you treat them like we equals, we both human beings, they going to like come down off their high horse. So not always, but a lot of times they'll come down.
Yeah, you got to drop your nuts on these folks, man. Straight up. See, I'm
He
that
said,
nigga too. Shit, you got to be fucked up. Man. I'm him just like you, him. Himmy Turner, Himmy Hendrix, Timothy. You know, say him Carey. Hey, somebody. Yeah.
For people who have not heard your music, right, and we going to put them on game, you know what I'm saying? What do you want them to get when they tune in and hear any of your music for the first time?
It depends on which song you listen to.
Okay.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make side nigga music. I make, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? I make side nigga music. I make, you know what I'm saying, music, you know what I'm saying, that'll make you feel good. I make, now, fuck that, we finna go, you feel me, beat this nigga ass music. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an artist overall. I don't like versatility is a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Because it's like, a lot of folks be like, find your lane, stay in it. I don't know what my lane is because
Yeah.
I'm able to do so much shit.
I love that you veer off. You ain't supposed to stay in a lane.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got 20 songs talking about this, 20 songs talking about this, 20 songs talking about that. So it's like, I even dabbled and dabbled in EDM. You know
I love it.
So it's like, I don't know how to stay in one spot. My ADHD too bad to sit in one spot.
No, as you should, because that's what opens you up to a broader audience when you are not just doing one style of music, right? You want to dive into, you know, you might collab with a country artist at some point. You never know. And that could end up being your biggest record.
I most definitely want to work with Morgan Wallen.
That we're claiming it. Throw it out there to the universe.
Morgan Wallen for sure.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Out of all the songs that you've released on the digital platforms, which one is the most personal to you?
Which one's the most personal? Oh, boom. Which one's the most personal? It's actually two of them. One called It's Time for That. That was like, I was finna like just stop doing music altogether.
Yeah.
That was like my last go around at it. Like 2017, like, all right, I'm gonna put this out. It's gonna be the last one for a while. And it started getting a little traction. You know, it was like, all right, cool. You know, maybe I got a few more left in me. Because, you know, when you hit them brick walls and they be like, you know what, man, fuck this. I don't want to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And that was that one. And that one kind of turned me up a little bit. And my latest release, and I'm going to tell you how, it's crazy. I'm going to tell you how life is full circle. The latest release is a song called Temptation. I dropped it in November. And it got one of my OGs on there, Superstar 6. And I had a conversation with him about you. He said you gave him his first interview when he first went to Atlanta.
Definitely. That is dope. I remember we did an award show together. I think it was the Atlanta Producer Awards that I hosted for a couple years, and he, I think, received an award that night, and that is dope.
Yeah, he taught me everything about the music, like from beginning to end. Like he got me my first studio set up. Like it's crazy. Like he moved to my city. I want to say I was like 16. I was in high school. We used to do freestyle videos, and you know when he moved to the city, you know he was with Def Jam at the time, and he was just like trying to find artists, and he just happened to stumble across a video of me freestyling. So he kind of put the word out, like, where can I find this little nigga at? And the whole time he was going to church with one of my cousins, and one of my cousins was like, hey, I want you to meet my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? He be rapping and shit the whole time. We stumbled across each other, and he was like, I've been looking for you. And it was like coincidental, like, cause my cousin didn't even know he was looking for me. He was like, yeah, no, I got this youngin', you know what I'm saying? Like, holla at him, you know what I'm saying? He found the music, he need a little guidance. You know, that's crazy how the universe works like that.
Absolutely. That's all God right there.
Yeah, it's all
he
God. He
definitely crossed your paths, and I got to get him back. It's been years since he and I sat down and interviewed, so I got to get him back. I'm glad you brought his name up.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
Facts, most definitely. I haven't talked to him in a little minute, so that would be really dope.
For sure. I would FaceTime him right now, but I'm on live.
What has your experience been like, you know, since you've been out here in Atlanta musically?
Oh, man, like, it's what you make it. Like I tell folks all the time, if you gonna move to Atlanta for something. Don't just move to Atlanta. Just say you in Atlanta. Like,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker, you gonna pull up here and crash and burn if you just go, oh yeah, I'm in Atlanta. Just say you in Atlanta. Like you gotta have a plan out there, motherfucker. For sure. Cause like I've been here since 2017, and I ain't looked back. Like my first week here, I had a job lined up. The following Monday, I moved here on a Sunday. That Wednesday, I had a job, and that Saturday, I had my first show.
Look at you.
You know what I'm saying? Artisans Bar. You know what I'm saying? Downtown. Where Artisans Lounge, Gallery, whatever it is downtown. So it's like, it's what you make it. If you hit the ground running with your mind on something, then, you know, it ain't got no choice but to pop out for you.
Absolutely. That's what Bigger told me when he asked me to move here. He's like, you either are going to sink or swim. There's really no in between here. You do have to come here with a plan, knowing it's, you know, why would you, you got to move out here on faith, of course, but you also got to know what you're coming here for.
Oh, Lord.
Most definitely. Would you say that you get more love musically here or back home?
Oh, for shit show. I ain't gonna cap you down. Like I fuck with who I fuck with back home, but these motherfuckers went. I ain't never been booked in my city. I get more love everywhere but my hometown. Like they just now starting to catch on now.
Why do you think that is?
Because you a familiar face. You always gonna be that nigga that I went to school with.
Yeah,
you always gonna be that nigga I grew up with. Like we got famous people like Darius Slay, he from my city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he played for the Detroit Lions. Well, no, he for the Eagles now. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay.
He just, you know what I'm saying? Like me and that nigga like Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was one of the first round draft picks in like he's played with Jordan. He played with Kobe.
A lot of athletes come from your city.
Like Adam Wainwright, Justin Coleman, DJ Dallas, Tracy Walker. Who else? A lot of folks come from the city.
Yeah.
You know but you know, it's also a popularity contest too. Like I was always kind of nigga that stayed to myself growing up.
It's a fairly small city, right?
It is. DB.
He said DB. It's like a speck on the map.
Yeah, man, it turned up though. It's sad to say, but that situation with Ahmad really put it on the map.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's sad that had to be what it was to put us on the map, but like they starting to modernize it now.
Yeah.
Like we got a fucking Cheddars now. Like what the fuck is Cheddars? Like, I never knew nothing like we got an Academy Sports and shit now. Like it's most definitely expanded for sure. So they most definitely turned it to like a tourist attraction.
Yeah, that is dope, man. I know you said that you came to a point where you kind of like hit a brick wall, right? Yeah. What led you to that point to say, you know what? There may have been a possibility where you threw in the towel. I wasn't gonna do music no more. What was it that led to that point?
Same thing we just talked about, like and support.
Yeah.
I had to realize it's gonna be strangers that make you rich, not your people.
100%.
Not your close people.
That's
right.
right.
I'm saying? Like you got to make other people believable before you know what I'm saying, start seeing people that you rock with on a daily rock with you. I mean, of course, you got your loyal people. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like everybody want to be able to say, I got the city on lock. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? But it's just like I say, it's a popularity contest.
It's bigger than your city, though.
It's bigger than your city. Like, and once you start thinking that it's bigger than your city, that's when you elevate your mindset, and then you gather what you need to gather around as far as like working other like the outer cities, the outer limits, the outskirts.
Absolutely.
And then your city will start rocking with you.
But some people just are cool with being the man in their city, and that's fine. Leave them right where they at.
Yeah.
We gonna leave them in the dust.
So
So what have you been working on as of lately? Are you in album mode? Are you releasing singles? Tell us about what you got going on.
I'm in single mode right now. I got like probably like 2-3 albums in the cut.
Okay.
But I'm trying to find a niche. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just fishing, throwing it out there. Okay, they like this? All right, cool.
Yeah.
They like this? They ain't really fucking with that one. Like
Yeah.
that. All right, cool. Boom. All right, I'm gonna rock out with this one right here. And as of now, I got a record coming out with, oh man, this is one of my childhood dreams come true. I got a record coming out with Iceberg.
Wow. Okay.
Ice Bill, you bird from the Don't Riders.
Dope. How did that come about?
Oh man, like it's crazy. Like my boy Omar put the play together for me.
Shout out
And,
to Omar.
Let me tell you how it happened. So a couple months ago, we vibing in the studio. We started working at the same studio together, and then we chopping it over. And he was like, "Bro, I don't know why, but I want to get you on a record with Iceberg." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Bird, what you know about that bird?" Nigga? Like, man, come on, man, you know what's going on. So see, damn, that was what it was. I'm like, all right, cool, you know. Just thinking like, yeah, this Atlanta. You know, you think everybody gonna cap you down. So we're like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what I'm saying? So we linked again. We went to a industry mixer for Pat Chanel. Shout out Pat Chanel. What's up, baby girl? With
She's
Def
come a
Jam.
long way for sure.
And he brought it up again. I'm like, all right, cool. Then he had sent me the beat right there on the spot. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, all right, cool. It's really real now. I got the beat in my hand. Like, okay. At writer's block, couldn't think of nothing. I'm like, all right, cool, man. F it. You know what I'm saying? It'll come to me when it comes to me.
Yeah.
But some time went by, probably like 2-3 weeks went by. And so he hit me up again when I say like, probably like a month later. Like, yo, time for some studio time. What's up? I'm like, all right, cool. I run a studio on Old National. Shout out my boy Carlos Brown, Carolina Grinder, R&P Studio. I need studio time. Come rock with you, boy. We gonna get you right. Get your sign tight all day and all night. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Yeah, he pulled up, booked the time. We just sitting around in the studio, we vibing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like for a minute. Next thing you know, his phone go ding ding ding. He like, I bet he get up, go to the computer. I just hear swimming through the drought like a shark. I'm like, oh, that sound like Bird. He like, yeah. I'm like, oh, that what's up? That boy got a feature with Bird. He was like, nah, nigga, you got a feature with Bird.
Wow.
Get in the booth. So I'm like, yeah, man, that's crazy.
That's
so my boy kept his
hard.
word, man. Shout out my boy Omar, man. That's a real nigga right there, man.
Nah, for real. Like I've known him since I moved here in 2013, and one thing, he's one of those people that has just supported me like so genuinely since I got here. Like never like, you know, no weirdness, no funniness, just like let me come support you.
For sure.
And
don't
I love
take no
that.
for an answer. Don't say that what I love about that nigga. He don't take no for an answer by none. By none.
You need someone like that on
For
your side,
shit
on your
show.
team.
Hell yeah.
That's important.
Hell yeah.
So do you have any recent videos out that people can go check out?
What's crazy? I was waiting for the day to drop. I got a video dropping at 9/12 tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
What video?
I did a freestyle to this record called Big Move. Bree Triller.
Okay.
Let go get some money and get fined on these niggas because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 niggas. I just did a version for the fellas.
Yeah.
So it's called Skis Triller. Let's do a freestyle over that. So it's dropping at 9/12 tonight. So want to go check it out? Go check it out. It's called Skis Triller.
Did you film it in the studio?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I kind of figured because them freestyle videos to me come off really dope inside the studio.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
really, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got like
100%.
a big budget to go crazy, but it don't make no sense other than
Not on a
just-
freestyle.
Not
You
on a
sh-
freestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. I would never suggest an artist put a ton of money behind a visual for a freestyle. Make it dope. I mean, Slick, you can make a really dope visual anywhere if you got the right camera guy to catch the right angles and they know how to edit it. Slick.
For sure. Shout out Trends on the lens. Shout out GP.
Yeah.
Shout out Yo Shot that.
Most definitely. Do you have other business ventures? I mean, I heard you say you're working out of the studio, but like personally, do you have merch or other business ventures that you're pursuing besides music?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I actually do. I got my own clothing line. I actually got the hoodie on right here. Up under the jersey.
I was about to say, hold on a second. Is that a hoodie jersey?
Oh, yeah, that's one of them years. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
What you say, goddamn.
Goddamn, okay.
What you say, motherfucker? Goddamn. I also got one that say single, taken, at another nigga bitch house, and they got a check mark next to another nigga bitch house. I said, let me know what size you. I got one on the house for you, for sure. You feel me?
Yo, your energy is like on a million. I love it.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, man.
Because you know what? Those hoodies and what you just said, I can tell that you put a lot of thought into it. And the reason why I say it is because you put out something that you know other people will wear. When you put out merch, you got to put yourself in the consumer shoes. Would you buy and wear that?
For sure.
If you're like, nah, I wouldn't buy and wear that, then you can't expect anybody else.
For sure.
But what you just said, everybody would want to wear that.
For sure, cause like it's crazy. Like I got my own little lingo. Like when I say shit, like I don't say hey on how you doing. Like shit, what you say, goddamn? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like my thing. You know what I'm saying? So like when people like, hey, ski, what you say, goddamn? So when I'm like, shit, I'm gonna put this bitch on the shirt.
Facts. It's like a trademark.
Yeah,
most definitely.
That's like what it is. Trademark that already. So y'all fuck nigga don't try to run off my shit.
Where can people cop the merch? They can shop through you online, and then you said if they're local, you can meet up with them.
Yes,
or
ma'am. But if you too far, I ain't gonna lie.
Shipping
man.
it.
I'm gonna have to throw that FedEx Express that motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not driving 2-3 hours.
Hell no.
To fucking Duluth. Or fucking Covington.
What's wrong with
Nah, I ain't gonna
Duluth?
lie.
We
Nah,
like
I ain't gonna
Duluth.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ride with Duluth. Duluth cool. Duluth cool.
It is. It's ducked off. And
Yeah, I love that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been in the city for a minute, but it's like I still can't. I'm sorry, I can't shake the country. Like I need to have me some yard space where my rock rider can go out and run around. You know what I'm saying? I just need to be in the area to where like I can just hop on that lawnmower and cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, when I retire, that's how I want to have some acreage. I want to have some land. I want to be really ducked off. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
because
for real.
even though I'm not necessarily from the country, I'm an outdoors type of person. If I'm not here, you gonna catch me out in someone's park, hiking on a mountain, something. You know what I'm saying? We gotta enjoy God's gifts,
nah,
right?
for real, for sure. So like I love crickets and fireflies. And shit
Yeah.
like that. Like, I still take my big grown ass outside with a mason jar. I be catching them up.
In a little jar.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
It's funny because when I went to Ohio when I was little, my grandparents lived in a city that was like the speck like this on the map. And they had all this land. And that's the first time I ever seen a firefly because it was so dark out there. Like,
Put your head up, ain't it?
yeah, I was like, what is the...
Like, what the fuck watching
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. But you don't see them too much in the city for sure.
Nah.
Definitely. So you've been doing a lot of shows and stuff?
Actually, I ain't been on stage since January 2022. I just been in grind mode.
Yeah.
Stayed ducked off behind the scenes, learning behind the boards in the industry, like engineering and stuff. I just won the Engineer of the Year, the Black Only Award.
Congratulations.
So, like, appreciate it. I just been trying to find out ways to really fund what I want to do
Absolutely.
with what I know how to do.
So let's talk about that. What made you decide to get into engineering? Was it the fact that you wanted to learn how to engineer your own music and then you ventured out engineering other people's?
That and the fact that I wasn't really too, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really too financially able to really pay niggas to engineer.
Yeah, understood.
You know what I'm saying? So like I had to like,
It's expensive.
I got the equipment, so I might want to learn myself. And plus I learned at 12 too. Like I was like at 12 music group. Shout out to Dina, shout out to Sard, shout out to everybody over there at 12. It was in Lynn too. Shout out to most definitely. Shout out to Lynn. It was a crazy experience. RP Swizz, man, they used to have like industry nights where they teach us how to engineer and stuff like that. So I learned a few tricks of the trade from a few big industry names. Shout out my boy Random too. We had like Cheese Beats come through, 808 Mafia come
Dope.
through. You know what I'm saying? Like people that I grew up watching on TV, like it messed my head up one day. I'm in a session with Roscoe Dash one day. I'm in the bed like I'm trying to keep it cool, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, is he? Oh, he did put it on me. I'm like, this that nigga. What the fuck? This nigga sitting right next to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, it allowed me to get cool with a lot of people that I grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? Now it ain't nothing to pick up the phone and call Roscoe Dash. Like, yo, what's up, big dog?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not on some, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some dick ride shit, but like, you know, what's up, big
You
dog?
cool with 'em
I
now.
can get some, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say cool, but I can call and get industry advice if I need to. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that I done got in the mix with like that.
So do you have a setup at your crib where you can record yourself?
I do.
You
I
do?
do.
Do you utilize it?
I try to, like, at least once a day.
Okay.
Once or twice a day.
That's dope. I encourage every artist on the rise that if you got space in your house, even if it's a little corner, you need to have a setup where you can at least at a bare minimum record yourself and then send it out for mixing and mastering. Or if you want to take it a step further, you learn how to mix and master yourself.
Yeah, that's what I do, honestly. Like, I record it myself. I'm just now learning how to, like, master, like, mix and master,
Yeah.
like, quality-wise. So, like, a lot of my placements been going through the roof. Like, I want to say in the past year, like, I probably done work with, like, 20-plus well-known artists.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that.
I even done work with, like, it's crazy. I got a record with Orlando Brown. You know what I mean? So that
What
was
is
cool.
what is one of the dopest studio sessions that you've done?
Damn. That's a hard one. I done did so many dope. I was in a session with King Combs with P. Diddy, son.
Okay.
That was crazy how that popped out.
That's dope.
I want to say the Roscoe Dash one. Who else? I was in a studio session full of old block dudes. That was cool. Bounce Top. A few 4PF dudes. I ain't gonna say like one of my favorite. I got to work with Maverick City.
Okay. What was that experience like for you?
It was amazing. Like it was all the kids from Maverick City. We teach them how to record, how to make beats and
Oh,
stuff.
that's
like that.
dope.
It was a writing camp. So like at the end of the day, they had to present their songs and stuff. And it was amazing. I probably had more fun than the kids.
It's more rewarding because you're actually giving back.
Yeah, it was the dope experience.
That is dope. Now you've been in the music business for a while, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the most valuable lesson you've learned about this business?
Learning how to keep your feelings out of it. And I tell my people this all the time. Like it's only 3 ways you're gonna pay to play this motherfucker. It's 3 types of currencies. It's favors, fuck niggas fees, and your face cards. How you want to pay it, nigga? That's up to you. But favors, fuck nigga fees, and face cards. That's the 3 currencies in this industry.
Shout out to Plies and was it Lil Whoop who had that song?
Yeah. Fuck nigga fees.
Yeah. You get charged twice. The F and F.
The F and F. Bro, let me see the photo. They don't see that. That's South Georgia, Florida shit. That the F. They don't know about that F and F.
Nah, for real.
You feel me?
Boy, that was a song for real. Because some of them get text twice.
Yeah, you hear me? Come on, man.
So, what can we expect from you in the near future?
Well, I want to say in about 7 minutes, you can expect the new video on YouTube. So
Okay.
that Big Move. Shout out to Bree Triller. That Big Move freestyle dropping in 7 minutes on YouTube. The record with Iceberg, probably drop that mid-summer. And I'm manifesting birthday bash. I'm trying to at least be an open. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock and motherfuckers is in the parking lot. I'm trying to be on somebody's stage come birthday bash.
Man, that would be really dope.
glad.
When I first moved here, I got to host. I was working with Zaytoven's manager, and he has a radio station called Digital Dope. And they had a setup at Birthday Bash. So it was me, Zaytoven. Who else was out there? There was a couple other producers, and it was just so dope. When I was probably like my first year here. I was like, oh, this is what's going on out here. Like, there's a lot of big dope events that take place out here in Atlanta. A3C is coming up.
Yeah. And A3C and a 4-city promo tour too.
Okay.
Probably like I want to say North Carolina, South Carolina,
Southeast region.
Florida. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
that belt line. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
for real.
That Bible belt motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He said the Bible belt.
Shout out to my Geechee folk, man. My Geechee folk down yonder, down there. You know what I'm
Have
saying?
you ever thought about doing like stand-up comedy?
Nah, I have, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Might be a calling for you, bro.
It might be, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so serious. You know why? Because I can tell that you're just naturally funny. When people are naturally funny and they're not having to like write stuff down to tell jokes, they make the best comedians.
Hey man, I just be doing the shit I be doing. They like what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that might be in your stars. That might be your next calling.
You know what I'm saying? I
What
might do a
about
little something.
film? Do you want to act?
I actually do act while you playing.
Talk to us about
I was on AMP with Castaneda, Duke Dennis.
What was that experience like?
It was crazy. I still get little kids recognize me from the video. Like the video did like 2 million
Wow.
views, and like I be in the mall, and like craziest story that happened to me with that. I was in the mall shopping, and I was in a shoe store, and then somebody was like following me around the shoe store. So I was going to the front to get those, you get the little stocking to put on your shoe to try the shoes on.
Yeah.
So shit, I went to go get it. Like, I grabbed one of the motherfuckers like now, and then the old lady behind the counter was like, they being scared, but they want me to ask you, is this you right here? And pulled up the video of me and Kyle, like, yeah, that me. They go like, I told you that was him. I told you that was him. I'm like, yeah, what's up, little bro? Got that? Yeah, that was me. Got that. What's y'all Instagram? I follow y'all. So like, I'm trying to get used to people knowing who I am. I don't know who they is.
That is so dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, from down where we from, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, how the fuck you know me?
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know me from well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of got to lose that that hostility. You know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta be more accepting to people just walking up on you.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
You gotta read motherfuckers though. But
No, for real, you have to be able to read the room, read people, because you don't know what people's energy's like.
yeah.
You can't let too many people in your close vicinity or in your space, because they could have the wrong intentions. But when it's some kids, it's like, come on.
Man, I love it, man. I love
Yeah.
when kids be recognizing me. Like, what's crazy? My phone was ringing nonstop. 'Cause honestly, I ain't gonna say I didn't know who they was. I just knew the Cass and that dude from being on the stream with Aiden Ross. He
Yeah.
just pop up on my timeline there once in a while. So when it happened, all my little cousins and nieces and nephews and everybody hit me up like, you know Kai? FaceTime him right now. Every time I go home, but like, FaceTime Kai, telling you me. I want to talk to Kai. Like, man, I don't know this man for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that man for real. You know, he cool, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really know him like that. You know what I'm saying? That was just the video, my boy.
No, that's dope. It sounds like you've definitely done a lot, accomplished a lot. You got awards. That's a big accolade for you. Grammys coming, right?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Oh, yeah, I also was in Family Foundation. Shout out my boy Joe Mincy. We shot the pilot for his movie called Family Foundation.
Wow.
I went up slapping bitches with pistols, shooting niggas in the forehead. It was pretty smooth, you know what I'm saying? I got to live an alternative Grand Theft Auto life. You know what I'm saying? And it was lovely. I enjoyed it.
That's dope, man. Tell everybody one more time the video that's dropping tonight so they can check it out.
Hey, man, it's the biggest move, Skis Triller. Big skis, big foe, Mr. Bad Bitches, good dope. You know what I'm saying? The last West Side nigga left. I'm the hood hope. And it's dropping at 9/12 on YouTube. I won't say all platforms. I can't really upload it on all platforms because it ain't my beat, so I'm putting it on SoundCloud. Shout out Priority DP. Shout out Priority Records. They doing real good music. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, yeah.
What's the most recent single that is yours that you put out that they can go check out?
Oh, that Temptation featuring Superstar 6.
Okay, so that's the most recent one.
That's the most recent.
That is dope, man. You out here working. You on your grind.
Hey, man.
You going to the studio tonight too?
Hey, man, as soon as I get from about this seat.
Man, you hustling. What's keeping you so motivated? What's pushing you?
A lot, man, a lot. Just trying to leave a legacy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got kids?
I got a junior on the way.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, man.
When is the baby gonna arrive?
In July.
Oh, right around the corner. You ready? This your first one?
It's my first one.
Woo! Life is about to get way different for you.
I'm already knowing. So that's why I'm running around like a chick with my head cut off now.
Now.
I'm finna be out the game for a couple months.
Absolutely.
So,
because it's way bigger than you when you have a child. Man, congratulations to you and your girl on that. That's big.
Thank you.
So before we get up out of here, a couple things we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know you got to get to the studio session. One, tell everybody where they can follow you and keep up with you.
Hey, man, you can follow me on all platforms. That's FLIIBOIBREEZE on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And, you can find the music everywhere on all platforms at the same time at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I mean? You know, wherever you're looking for me, you might find me. But wherever you're not looking for me, you still might find me. I'm everywhere at the same time. And I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. Y'all be easy, stay skeezy, and shit. We out this bitch like a newborn baby.
Oh, we ain't done yet.
Oh, we ain't done? Oh, shit.
I got two more questions.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. I stay here all night.
Who do you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody, the team, the camp, Lone Little Bean, Lone Little Team Man. Goddamn, shout out to my child's mother. Shout out to my family. You know what I mean? Shout out my brother DJ, Ski, D Wright, Tanner, Lou. You know what I mean? My boy Omar, everybody at 12. My boy Carlos, Carolina Grinder. Shout out
That's
my boy
my
Carlos.
homie. I've known him for years.
That's whose studio I manage.
He and I go way back since before I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Ask him about TampaMystic. We've been rocking for years.
Yeah, that's the OG. Shout out my boy Carlos.
Facts.
Man. He stay blessed me with opportunity.
He is. He plugged me with an opportunity. Real quick plug. Shout out to Carlos Brown. Before I moved to Atlanta, he plugged me in with Badass Entertainment, Boosie's label. This is when Boosie was still incarcerated, right? Yeah. But he had a few artists signed to his label and a producer. I did a show called Badass ENT Tuesdays for a whole year where each week the artists that were signed to Boosie were on my show with me. And it was just such a dope experience. Carlos Brown was the one that aligned all that. So definitely shout out to him, man.
Shout out to boy Carlos, man. My boy Cartel.
Last but not least, we live. Industry's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Hey, man, I'm the industry most wanted because I'm the industry most chosen. You just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm really what niggas be missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever feel like you was just so slept on? Like, I've literally seen opportunities get passed up in front of me because I wasn't really the top pick. You know what I'm saying? Then that pick didn't work out. Then they try to double back. And I was like, nah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how far I was. You know how I was whenever, you feel me, when you first spun the block. But you thought, a lot of folks, they go for the finished product.
Yeah.
They don't want to, like, I don't want to say artist development. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to really build with nothing no more. So shout out to everybody who's staying down, building with their people.
Man, straight like that. You just said a mouthful right there.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you, baby.
Baby, you better believe it.
Yeah.
We up out of here, y'all.
Yeah, the golden child of the golden hours, man. Shout out Long Live being on the team, man. You know what I'm saying? 912, we outside. We on. Yeah.
And now she blushing, can tell she lusting, the need of thrusting. Reach for my buckle and started touching, my blood is rushing. Kissing and touching, licking and sucking, whispering sweet.